Hello, everybody. Welcome to your daily tarot card reading. Oh my God. Hi, everyone. This is your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. Yes, it is for all signs. How? How can it be for all signs? It's for people. It's for people who feel drawn to listen to it. If you've drawn to this video, then guess what? The message is for you. It's that simple. That's how energy works. You're drawn to what you're vibrating at or what you desire. So I'm glad you desired me. Hello to you. Happy Thursday. Oh, believe me, for many reasons, I'm happier than I can even articulate to you. This Sunday, we have a full moon in Aquarius. I believe it's the second full moon we had in Aquarius. Really interesting situation, how that happened. Interesting. And, you know, I think it's just a relief. To me, it's like a social relief, kind of a relief of burdens or expectations that we put on ourselves, criteria or standards that we set on ourselves regarding other people, how people see us, how we interact, what we give to others, kind of like the release of that shit to unburden ourselves. Also, a sense of releasing our resistance to what the universe is trying to teach us right now. If we're going through hard times, we kind of just have to not sit in them, but meditate in them and try to learn from them instead of rejecting and reacting in hatred or fear or sadness. Yeah, I just read that meme. If I can find it again, I'll post it. But it really is. That's what the dark times are for, to just help us grow. And if we're resisting it, and I have to say, honestly, I have been, I have been, in particular, I've been resistant to the hard times. I've been really angry, really frustrated, really upset, feeling really drained. And it's been a tough week for me. It has. But on the other hand, I'm trying to figure, well, how can I use this downtime? How can I use it? And I have to focus more on, what's up, girl? I have to focus more on that. Hi, what's up, Lou? Hi, Muthla. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for coming on. You know, I want to read you about the moon. It's called the Hazel Moon. This is about the full moon in Aquarius. It's going to happen on Sunday, but let's read about it today. The Hazel Moon. There's water on this. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to show you, so if you want, you can screenshot it. This is from Llewellyn's Witch's Date book. You do not have to, disclaimer, you do not have to be a witch to get this. It's a beautiful, like, calendar, planner for the year. And just like you don't have to be a farmer to read the Farmer's Almanac, so don't worry. It's just the little bits of wisdom that's been put together for people who know better than you. So use it if you want to. I love these. I order them every year. Hazel Moon. So the Celtic tree calendar has brought us under the light of the Hazel Moon. The hazel tree brings us associations with wisdom, inspiration, and poetry. The hazel invokes the Irish legend of Fionn mac Cumhal. Fionn gains Awen, divine inspiration, and powers spoken of in Druidical wisdom from licking the hot juice of a roasting salmon that has splashed on his thumb. This was the salmon of wisdom, who had consumed the nuts that had fallen from the hazel tree into the Bayonne River. Thus, one of the folk names for hazel is Tree of Wisdom. Perhaps we can harness a bit of the power of this legend, this Hazel Moon, by trying our hand at a little poetry. Gather pen, paper, and some hazelnuts to munch on if you're not allergic under the moonlight. Before you begin, say a simple prayer. Lunar light of hazel moon, tree of wisdom, I pray for a boon. May poetic inspiration fill me soon, so mote it be. Now meditate under the moonlight, and when inspiration strikes, record your creations. Okay, that sounds really cool, I have to say. That sounds really, really cool. I'm going to be at a sound bath. If you guys are in SoCal, Southern California, and San Diego area, especially in North County, San Diego, there's going to be a sound bath at the wall climbing gym in Vista, California. Yes, I am plugging it. I'm going to be there. My friend is going to be there. I'm not running it, so it's not about like a meet and greet or anything. But I have enjoyed the cleansing that comes from these sound baths. I was just really surprised at how kind of like almost like they tune you up. And so if anybody's interested, send me a DM and I will put you in touch with the people who you will have to register with. But it's at the wall climbing gym and it's at 6:30 p.m. this Sunday. And I, knowing it was the full moon, thought this is the perfect day to do it, because I really do have to tune up my instrument. It's very important right now. So I think it's just it's going to be the perfect day and for it. And if anybody else wants to join in, let me know and I'll connect you with the right people. Thursday, the moon is in Capricorn now. And Uranus goes into retrograde late tonight. That's around 6:40 over in California. But back in the East Coast, it's around, it's 9:40 p.m. The color of the day is crimson. And the feeling of the day, it's pretty peaceful for me. I don't know how you guys are feeling it. Capricorn moons, Taurus moons are usually easier moons. Virgo moons is the one moon, when the moon is in Virgo, and I feel the moon's presence in each of the signs very powerfully because I have a Cancer moon and I'm a Cancer sun. I have so much Cancer association that and Cancer is ruled by the moon. So I just really feel these different energies a lot. And moon in Capricorn is usually very sobering. It's very sobering. It's usually get down to business kind of energy for me. So I don't know how that's been coming off for you guys, but it's helpful. It's helped keep my mindset on the right things. Let's get into the reading. For those of you watching on Astrology Motivation, please remember to like this video and share this video on your social media platforms. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell, hit all notifications so you know when I upload all of the dailies, the weekly astrology forecast. I go live every Monday morning now on Astrology Motivation for the Astrology Motivation video. And this Friday, I'm going to be doing a... to celebrate the full moon, but not because of the full moon, but to celebrate the full moon, I'm going to be doing a pick a card. So I hope you guys can join me for that too. You ready? Let's go. Facing your fears. Also doing something about your stresses, what's been making you unhealthy, what's been hurting you, looking at what's hurting you, starting to see the light. So this is you being in a very dark period, but it's almost like there's a light at the end of the tunnel now. 6 of Cups, maybe somebody from your past has returned, even friends. This is some sort of love that's being shared with you, or not necessarily remembered by you. It's almost like it's coming back into your life. This feeling of rejuvenation. taking some time out because you know what, I can't do anything about this shit that's going on outside. There are bombs falling and things are getting destroyed. But what the hell is it going to help if I go out there? It's not going to help anything. It's just going to destroy me. I'm not a hero. I'm not prepared for all this. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to stay inside and I'm going to think about it. I'm going to let the real tough times pass because ultimately I would just be another casualty. There is a bit of a disassociation, a disinterest, or I'm not ready. You have 2 4s here, which means I need to feel solid ground underneath my feet. I am not emotionally ready for this. There's something maybe that has sideswiped you, but more with the 4 of Cups, it's you saying, I'm just not interested right now. And then we have this. Maybe I'm not interested in a new start or a new opportunity. Maybe I don't have the passion that I need right now. Hi. I don't have the passion that I need right now. And then we have the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is moving on from especially negative thoughts that would cloud your way forward. It's moving forward. It's finally being able to move on from something. And that's our central energy. So moving on from something. Something that looked better in the dark than it did in reality. Something that came to us almost like a dream, but the dream woke up. We woke up. Suddenly the sunlight came, and it just wasn't what the dream had promised us. Yeah. That's what that side of the Ace of Cups. Moving on. Moving on. Maybe it's just moving on from the ideal of a situation so that you can get to the real of the situation and figure out how to love it for that. And then we have karma, which means the universe is making this happen to us. This is not a card that we chose. This isn't even karma that we built. This is something that we just have to roll with because the universe is in control of this. And I know it's like, but don't you create your own karma? You do. In other words, you've already contributed to it. There's nothing you can do about it now. This is the mentality of stuff that's happening around you that you just have to roll with because honestly, there's nothing you can do about it. You're right, there's nothing you can do about it. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Don't be afraid to show people your talents, your abilities, or to try new things. This is also, we're in a sustaining mode. This is the energy of robbing Peter to pay Paul, but realizing that your life in its simplicity is also a happy thing. He's not an unhappy person. He's just learning how to figure things out, learning how to balance things right now. In other words, enjoy the moment. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Rushing in, or the desire to rush in, to jump into something with good intentions, but not necessarily completely knowledgeable of what we're jumping into. It is very aggressive energy. And now there is something, in other words, something may come to us, an opportunity may come to us that we absolutely have to take. Jump on it. If opportunities are offered to you, say yes today. Say yes to them. If opportunities are offered, say yes to them today. Can you clarify, though, this Knight of Swords? Specifically, what is this Knight of Swords referring to? It stopped me here. I'm the Magician, making something of yourself, something that you're making of yourself. Having that kind of purity of thought, clearing out your thoughts, clearing out the cobwebs, seeing things really realistically and truthfully. It could even be being honest with yourself. It's like, be honest with yourself. Is this working out? Be honest with yourself. What decisions do you have to make now? Are they the decisions, what it looks like that you have to start making the decisions for, and because the Six of Swords is, remember, our central energy. You now today have to start making decisions for an exit plan because something isn't working out and it's not working out intentionally because it wants you to move on from it. There's something else. There's another place that you need to go. And then we have here, everything that you ever wanted is on the other side of fear. The universe isn't giving you a choice. This is the Justice card. So we're recalibrating, we're rebalancing to realign with our truth, our real truth, our soul truth. And this is going to bring us to happiness. But part of what we're experiencing now is the uncomfortable separation from what kept us comfortable. And boy, do I understand it. So focus on the exit strategy, or just focus on what really matters to you right now. You may not have to leave your job or leave your work or leave your relationship, but what you should do is leave it from the priority in your mind. Like, leave it behind, let it go, stop. Like, it's not important. What's important is unless it's not important unless it's aligned with what you always wanted to do with your life, or unless it's really who you are. I just don't think that's what it is. I think that where most of us were, whether we knew it or not, was a holding pattern, or it was kind of like a stepping stone that we got really comfortable on because it was just big enough for us to actually sit down or lay down on. And we thought, oh, maybe I could build something here. And now all of a sudden it's shaking because we were never meant to build something on there. We were never meant to stay there that long. It's easy to get comfortable in a situation. So this is talking about how the universe is shaking us up. But now what it's saying for today is we will be presented with new opportunities. Think very clearly and go after them, or at least engage in the process. I'm sorry, my contact lens all of a sudden. At least engage in the process. This could be a job interview. This could be putting in a new application. This could be putting your focus on that creative project that you had, instead of, let's face it, most jobs you can run half brain. Stop working so hard when nobody cares. I know that sounds lazy. It's not. I told you at the beginning of this week, this is very Virgo-driven energy. Work smart, not hard. Stop putting into your energy into things. This is kind of like when we realize I got to stop putting in energy into things that's just draining my energy. That's not really giving me anything. We're starting to make smart decisions with where we put our energy. And we're starting to put our energy into our future and things that actually have potential instead of things that just stagnate. Not that we're jumping ship, but that we're actually starting to make decisions to do this. We're starting to make decisions that align with more or less our full potential and our future instead of what's just kept us comfortable. Work through your fears. This is Scorpio energy. And I tell you, it is very scary to be in this energy because the shit's shaking underneath your feet. It's telling you don't have a choice. Even if you understand why it's happening, it's scary as fuck because you don't understand why it's happening and you don't know where it's coming from. I'm telling you where it's coming from. It's coming from the universe. And the universe has said, listen, you should have had enough time to recharge. You had enough time to soak up the sun on that rock. You need to get moving. So it's a very fair day to say, I want to move, but I don't know which direction to go. Can you please guide me? And can you please help me? Be honest with the universe. I want to move on, but I'm scared. What does this mean? Can you please at least show me the direction I'm supposed to be headed in? Sincere prayers are answered. So it could be a good day for that, but work through your fears. There's something here that, it's really scary. Like I said, it's really scary when something that you've depended upon is now shaken. It's really scary when something that you depended upon is showing itself to be something that may be bad for you. It may not have started bad for you, but now you see signs and things that you can't ignore them. There's only so much you can ignore something before you can't ignore it, Like some shit just doesn't go away. And this isn't going away. It's not going anywhere. It just keeps re-emerging. It keeps being an issue. And this is the day that you're finally able to say to yourself, I don't want this issue in my life anymore. I'm ready to move forward. I just don't know where to go. All right, so where the do we go? Hopefully, Spirit, you can answer that question. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? By the way, Aries, Gemini, and Taurus, you are up. You came up by 9 a.m. this morning. Victory and success. I asked that question. You heard me ask that question, right? And what comes out? I said, okay, where are we headed? We're headed toward victory and success. So wait, do you want us to just stay where we're at or move forward somewhere? Like, what do we got to do to get to this victory and success? Accelerated motion. Slow the fuck down. It's not about movement, clearly. It's about faith and sustaining. And I've said it to you, sometimes the hardest thing to do is just have faith that staying still is what's going to help you. So here I am talking about jumping off that rock, and maybe that's not what we're supposed to do. Maybe what we're supposed to do is stay on that rock, and what's going to rise underneath us is this fucking castle. I don't know how to extend that metaphor, but it's almost like that shaking that we feel. I don't know, but here's wisdom. Here's wisdom. Victory and success through wisdom. So it's not about being reactionary, I guess is what the cards are basically saying. It's not about being reactionary. Don't be reactionary. Be wise. Be wise. Like that's what we have to be right now. Wise. So what's the right? Yeah, here I am, like ready to jump off this fucking but maybe it's not. Maybe that's not what it is. What is this? What is this? Wisdom. What is this? New life. Ha! Victory and success, wisdom, and new life. All this is coming out. Okay, all right. So we're poised, we're ready, we're being born into a new situation. Oh, I said poised too, because it reminded me of that card, and it came out. You're poised for a new life. You're ready for it. And if you don't know which way to go, then maybe just sit for a while and stay there, and just give it a second. So what do you want us to do? Accelerated motion in reverse says stop. Inner conflict is here. Yeah, because we're scared as fuck. And there's been a lot of conflict around us. There's been high demand around us. Inner conflict is basically finding self-esteem. Stop doubting yourself. You're not perfect. And stop expecting yourself to be perfect. Present yourself like the Two of Pentacles imperfectly to the world. And then we have listen to your heart. So it's really not about how ready we are. It's about how much faith we have in what our heart tells us to do. Because that's what we need to aim for. That's going to be our guiding light. I did. Yeah, I mean, kind of crazy. All these sirens, do you hear them? Okay. All these sirens. There's been sirens like crazy around my house. I love you guys too. I don't know what all the sirens are for. I know there was a fire not far from me. You know, summer is the burning season in California. And that's just how it is. These firefighters though, what? Amazing. Fires in California happen every time this year. I think big news attention got put on it because, a few years ago, it happened in LA in a very rich neighborhood. And of course, the Richies, as soon as it happens to them, it's going to be all over the fucking news. But actually, Californians go through this every single year, and homes burn every single year. And sort of a reality of life out here that I'm discovering. Don't worry. I got the emergency alert app on my phone. I feel transformed is here, and I am worthy. You're worthy of this life that the universe is handing to you. And you know, you're going to feel transformed before you get the abundance, because it's almost going to be like you're going to relieve yourself of all that stress. You're going to like say, listen, I am not defined by anything externally. I am defined by everything that I am internally. And I'm going to be all of me, not pieces of me. That's what I'm going to be. And this is, if we could take that away by the time we take that lesson away with us, by the time we reach the full moon, I feel like we're going to be right on point. I am a child. So yeah, you're getting a new beginning and a new start. Life is always unpredictable. The end of the day is good. Keep hoping, guys. Just being devastated now. Being devastated by what? What's going on in British Columbia? So this is, once again, a new start and a new beginning. Getting back to, I've been saying this a lot lately, getting back to who we are before we got jaded. That's the one blessing. Children are stupid in general, and they're very selfish people. Generally speaking, they are. Your children have to learn discipline. But one thing that they have that adults have is a strong connection to their sincerity, to their heart. They still very much listen to their heart. They don't question it. And if we can maintain or achieve the level of wisdom that brings us back to that pure heart connection, living with the wisdom that we've earned as adults, holy crap, that's happiness. That's abundance. That's also a state of sort of nirvana, full peace. So, yeah, I'm getting a hard restart here. Okay? What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Angel of Miracles is here. But it's in reverse. I don't think it matters. Open your heart and expect a miracle. Open your heart and expect a miracle. That's what it's going to look like to you, is a miracle. Once you let go. And that's the give versus the take, right? You got to let go. You got to say, I know I don't got this. It's almost like you're in the middle of a storm. The waves are 30 feet around you. And it's like you hear God say, just let go of the mast. Let go of it. And you're like, are you fucking kidding me, God? I'm not letting go of shit. Because everything around you is saying, hold on for dear life. And God's just like, you don't let go, you're going to be seeing me real soon. And for some fucked up reason, you decide, oh my God, let go. And it's that letting go that somehow throws you into this cabin that for some reason was the only thing that's going to stay dry, and you wake up to sunshine the next day. Like, that's the kind of thing, that's how very impractical faith feels right now, but how essential it is. You gotta let go. Just let go. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Let it go. Let it go and let the God take it. Let God take it. And we got this message yesterday, but I feel like today is the day that we like really have to unclasp our bone white knuckle fingers. Like have this tight grip on something. And we just need, this is the day. This is the day. And I know that that's really scary. Thanks, man. Thanks, Michelle. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you watching from Cape Town, South Africa. That's pretty darn cool. Hey. I love that. So yeah, I feel like today is the day when we have the courage and we have the strength. And maybe we just have like the level of exhaustion to be like, yeah, I can't hold on anymore. My ass is going to drown, but I mean, I guess that's just how it's going to be. And interestingly enough, how easy it becomes to ride the wave when we're surfing on faith. Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. Okay, so this goes deeper than just our perception of it. Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. And you see she holds in the middle of an apple is a seed. It's a star. It's a pentagram, which is the connection of all 5 elements, including ether. It is balance and magic. And so look you're moving beyond ancestral patterns. You broke the pattern. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. How the hell did we do that? You know what, Spirit's just like, trust. You did it. It's good. You're good. Be graceful in movement and action. Be brave and honest, and unlock the magic within. All of these came out in reverse, but I feel like these 2 especially are going to be a strain for us. Like, we're going to do this kind of clunky. But that's what we're kind of doing. We're unlocking the magic within because we don't have any other choice. We're not given any other choice. We're put like ass on brass back against the wall. We've got to do this. There is no other option out. Letting go is the only option. And it's bringing out such a deep capability in us. We're accessing it. I don't know how it's working in your life. I have a clue as to how it's working in my life. I just got to trust this. You know, yesterday I was on a walk with Kisses, and a grasshopper hopped on my leg, and I was about to fling it off, but I was like, let him ride with me for a while. And I did, and he eventually went off, but it was just like, just let it be. The grasshopper is often a sign of luck. So, and I'm not just saying that for me because I am somebody who shares with others, right? That's my role in life, is sharing with others. And so it's coming, and it may be coming in little ways and on unexpected days, but it's going to come when you're not thinking about it. So it's like, stop thinking about not thinking about it. It's not something that you're forcing. It's just something that you're accepting. It's about acceptance. It's not about doing at this point. It's about acceptance. I love you, God. You work in mysterious ways. Kyanite, make time for self-care. Taking care of yourself is essential right now. Bam. Bam. And then we have healthy communication in relationships, heart-to-heart discussions, and clear, assertive communication help you understand and be understood. Okay. And then, like, it's almost like stop fighting it in your head. What you feel is what you feel. Now you have to, like, say it if you're in a relationship. And then life lessons. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessings they contain. Wow. Wow. Okay. You know, sometimes we just got to let go of the hardship, especially when we've worked really hard. We've got to get to the point where we trust the well-oiled machine that we've built. Because if we micromanage it, we'll break it. And I think that that's what God is saying. You have done the work, dumbass. You have built the very well-oiled, beautifully running, perfect engine machine. What don't you, like, what were you putting the fucking work into if it wasn't to finally have the ability to let go? What were you doing this for? Just to, like, I don't know, find something to do with your time? It's like, please let it be and celebrate what you have created. Please acknowledge what you have created. Please be happy, enjoy, be happy. I'm not talking about go and spend $10,000 on, I'm like, no, it's not about indulgence. It is about, not about indulgence. It's about appreciation. But this time around, it's about appreciation for what you've built. And the inner conflict card is here on the table because we're not acknowledging it. We're so much into the framework of do. For what? We've almost lost the reason. Well, why are we doing this to begin with? And you know, you do have to get into that mindset. You know, to really get shit done, you have to be almost obsessive about shit. That's true. But God is almost saying to you now, putting up that stop sign way in advance, being like, okay, stop doing. Stop doing. Because there's another portion to your life. You don't want to rush through it and miss it because you couldn't slow the engine down. Like, put the brake on. I hope you included brakes in that well-oiled machine because we need them right now. This is the time to just sort of trust that slowing down is the right thing because you're slowing down for a delivery that wants to come to you. So that takes a lot of faith. Because maybe we work so hard to torment ourselves. Maybe we work so hard for one reason because we felt like we had to prove something. And hey, go ahead, y'all. Use that inspiration. That's good. It could be good at the devil chasing your tail is a good inspiration to run, motherfucker. But there has to come a point when we realize we've outrun the devil. When are we going to stop? What did we start running for? Was it just the fear? I don't think so. I think there was a purpose. It's almost like God is saying, can you remember your purpose, please? And can you acknowledge that you've achieved it? You're okay. Your ass is good. Achievement. Take a little time to reflect on what you have achieved to date. It's often easy to forget where you started from and how far you've come. What did I just say, too? You're right, man. Who has said that? You're right. I've been like, these cards have been coming out by my words. Honor and be grateful for this extraordinary journey that is your life. It's like, why are you going to work so hard if you never just like appreciate what you've earned? Think global. You are being encouraged to spread your wings. Think outside the square. You are a citizen of the world. Expand your vision. Imagine the world within your heart. Embrace it. Surround it with love. Let it be, and so it will be. And I think that's the most important line here, is let it be, and so it will be. But you have to let it be for it to be. Archangel Uriel is here. A great spiritual transformation is currently occurring both in your life and in our world. This is the union of heaven and earth, spirit and matter. Heart and mind unite in harmonious balance. Trust. All will work out well. We, your angels, are here to nurture, protect, and heal you. Trust in the healing power of our love. We love you more than you will ever know. You gotta trust us. A positive vision. Vision is the card. A positive outcome requires a positive vision. Visualize everyone involved in your present situation surrounded by light and love. Make sure to include yourself also. Your love has the power to influence and transform the current events. We know what we got to do. I ain't saying it's easy, but it is simple. I love you guys like crazy. Thank you so much for your fantastic conversation this morning. And I will definitely see you here Friday. I don't know. I think that on Friday I'll do the pick a card after I do the daily. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to start working on the weekly astrology forecast for this coming week, starting off, because the way I organize my weekly astrology forecast is I start off on the Sunday, and that's the full moon. So I keep thinking new. It's weird. It's a full moon, but this is almost like it's a full moon that is just like that last pop before a brand new beginning. And I think this has a very strong roots in new starts. So let's see what happens, and we'll reconvene. We'll reconvene tomorrow. I love you too. Hi. Well, you're welcome so much, Michelle. You're welcome so much, DKMY. Much love to you too, babe. Hi, Tanya. Thank you. Oh, it's blue moon. Yeah, is it a blue moon? Was it the 2nd this month? It's the 16th. Is there going to be another full moon later? No. What's today's date? Hold on. Yeah, it's a blue moon. Oh, it just gave me shivers, dude. The sun enters Aquarius on Sunday. There's a full moon. So the sun enters Aquarius, goes void of course. No. The sun enters Aquarius. The moon goes void of course at 8:02 a.m. and there's a full moon at 8:02 a.m. Then the moon enters Pisces at 8:43 a.m. So it's in the last little tidbit of Aquarius, this moon. But the sun enters Virgo that night. Interesting. But see, that's why y'all got to check your natal charts. Because a lot of people just assume because their birthday is on a certain date, they're a Virgo versus a Leo. No. Because if the sun was in Leo, just like I said, the sun is in Leo until 5:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you were born at 5:40 p.m. on Sunday, you're going to be a Virgo, not a Leo. But if you were born at 9 a.m. in the morning, you're still going to be a Leo, not a Virgo. You definitely a cusp. But you've got to make real sure that you know, because I know, as an astrologer who does these charts for people, I've gotten a lot of people who were really shocked that when I ran their natal chart, they were not the zodiac sign they thought they were. Just an FYI. That's a good example. The sun enters Virgo. This is also called the corn moon. Corn moon would be more Native American. Hazel moon is more Celtic. Different cultures, but similar energy, wisdom. There's been something so sobering about this week. Interesting. Oh, I'll read you Friday's message tomorrow. How about that? I'll see you guys tomorrow, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging with me. Bye.